right? So we said that a compound word, it's made up of two smaller words. And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, then you can always look at the two smaller words and they can help you understand the meaning, right? And if we look at an example of, let's say, a compound word, let's maybe say, just an example. If we maybe have a compound word, like for example, spider plus man, right? And then we will have it as Spider-Man. Just an example, right? Or a more realistic example is bed plus room, right? And that is bedroom. Or we can even say it is bath plus room, which is bathroom, right? So these are but a few examples of compound words, which is where you have your two smaller words, right? So it's like this one word plus the other word means a specific word. And we made an example of spider plus man, bed plus room, bath plus room equals to bathroom, bedroom, or even Spider-Man. All right. So once again, a compound word is made up of two smaller words. For example, snow is a word, man is a word. So if we add those two words together, which is snow plus man, and then it is snowman. And like we say, if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, you can always look at the two smaller words and they can help you understand the meaning. And can you maybe think of other words that are compound words? For example, if we have another compound word such as, let's say, sun plus flower. What is sun plus flower? So what is sun plus flower? What is, if we add those two words together, what one word will we get? Yes, so which means that our compound words are sun plus flower equals to sunflower, right? Sunflower is correct. Let's think of another word. Can you maybe think of another word that is a compound word? It's like where we have two words where we need to put together and then it basically creates one word. Like for example, bat plus man equals to Batman. Can you come up with more compound words, which is two smaller words that you add together in order to create one word? And that is what we call a compound word. All right, we can say some plus one. Yes, so it's some. Because some is a word, one is a word. So we say some one because it becomes one word. So yes. Good. Team plus work equals to teamwork. Well done. Yes, we can say some plus a thing equals to something. So yes, so these are but a few examples of compound words, right? And we said compound words, it is made up of two smaller words. Okay, every plus thing. Okay, we can say everything. So it's every or nothing, everything or nothing. And remember, when it comes to this, say, for example, we were to ask you what is the meaning of sunflower, all right? So if you don't know the meaning, all right, of sunflower, what you can always do is you can break down, let's say, these two words. Okay, sun means this, the flower means that, right? So, oh, this is actually a sunflower. So this is the meaning of what the sunflower is, right? No, I don't think 18 is a word, right? Because remember, 18 is the word 8 double E-N. It's like one word. Unless there was like a double T. But there's only like one T in 18. All right. So now if we look at an activity, right here it says we need to add these two words together in order for us to get a compound word. Else plus where. What is else plus where? If we add those two words together to get a compound word, what is else plus where? All right, so if we add these two small words together, and then we will get a compound word, which is elsewhere. Well done. So then we get elsewhere. Ginger plus bread. These two small words. Ginger plus bread. Ginger plus bread will give us the compound word of what? All right, so if we add those two smaller words, which is ginger plus bread, and then we will get the compound word of ginger bread, right? So our compound word is ginger bread. If we were to add these two smaller words, which is black plus berry, what is the compound word? Black plus berry. So the two smaller words, right? If we add the two smaller words, then we will get the compound word, which is blackberry. And remember, we add those two words together, so it becomes one word, right? So now look at this. We're going to read a sentence, right? And then in the sentence, the two words are given. And then we need to form the one word based on the two words that is given within the sentence, right? For example, a yard near a barn. So a yard near a barn is a what yard? So a yard near a barn is a what yard? All right. So a yard near a barn is a barn yard, right? Yeah, so barnyard is correct. So you see, with compound words, right, you can either create a word, it's like creating a compound word that is made up of two smaller words, or we can break down a compound word to get the two smaller words, right? Or in a sentence, right, the two words is given and then you basically need to form the one word. For example, a yard near a barn, there's the two words yarn and barn, and that we call a barn yard, right? All right, now a fish is a bowl where fish can live. A fish is a bowl where fish can live. And what do we call that? A fish what? It's a bowl where fish can live. All right. So if we add these two words, we can say a fish bowl is a bowl where fish can live, right? So well done, guys. That is correct. Okay, and then a shell from the sea is a what shell? So a shell from the sea is a what shell? So a shell from the sea is a what shell? All right, so then we can say a shell from the sea is a sea shell, right? So once again, a compound word is made up of two smaller words, right? And then once we add those two smaller words, we get the compound word. It's like one word. So you can either make a compound word by forming it through having your two smaller words, or you can have a compound word already and you can break up that two words to get two smaller words. Or we can have a sentence with the two words already given and then we can form the compound word based on the sentence, right? All right, and we are doing our tutorial lesson on aplusstudents.ca. So we are going to aplusstudents.ca now, and we are going to form compound words as well as form and use compound words, right? And we said that a compound word is made up of two smaller words. Snow plus man equals snowman. All right, and here once again, we type the compound word. We say black plus berry because we already had this word. And we said black plus berry is blackberry. All right, so if we look at these two words, it says no plus body. What is the compound word that we will be able to get or find from the word no plus body? So no plus body, we need to make the compound, we need to type the compound word. All right, so if we type the compound word from the word no plus body, and then we will find our word, we'll be able to get our word no body. So thank you, Glendy, for that, because it seems like it's only Glendy that is focusing. The others are busy roasting one another. So nobody is correct. So well done, Glendy. All right, if we type the compound word steam plus boat. So steam plus boat. What is the compound word of steam plus boat? All right, and if we type the compound word from steam plus boat, and then we will say it's a steam boat. So well done, guys. Steamboat is correct. Now let's go to our test. Now we're going to the test. Remember with the test, whatever you don't finish or whatever we don't finish together, you need to basically continue on your own. So you need to finish it on your own because there's 30 questions and we cannot go through all of the 30 questions, right? So we need to type the compound word book plus worm. So book plus worm. Is it a bookworm or is it the second option, which is books worm? So is it bookworm or books worm? All right. So if we choose the correct compound word, we will say it's the first one, which is bookworm. So well done, everybody. Water plus melon. So water plus melon. We need to type the compound word. Is it watermelon or is it watermelons? Water plus melon. Is it watermelon or watermelons? All right, then if you choose the correct compound word, we will say water plus melon is watermelon, not watermelons. So great job, everybody. Watermelon. All right, and then space plus ship. Space plus ship. Is it spaceship or spaceships? So space plus ship. Is it spaceship or spaceships? And space plus ship, we will say it is spaceship. So spaceship, right? So well done. Sea plus shell. So sea plus shell, is it seashell or seashells? Sea plus shell, is it seashell or seashells? So sea plus shell, is it seashell or is it seashells? And if we write the compound word, we will say it is seashell, not seashells. Right? So well done. All right, let's do one more. Suit plus case. Suit plus case. Is it suitcase or suitcases? Suit plus case. So suit plus case. You have a suit on and you have a case. But if we put that two word together, and then we will get a suitcase, right? Maybe the suit is in that suitcase. All right. Now we're going to form and use compound words. So well done, suitcase is correct. And we see the compound word is made up of two smaller words. So it's plus and we get our compound word. And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, look at the two smaller words. They can then help you to understand the meaning of the word. All right. So now, if we look at we're going to complete the compound word. It says you can. This is now the sentence where we have our two words, right? And then we need to basically create it one word again. So, for example, you can mark your place with a book, or you can mark your place in a book with a what mark? You can mark your place in a book with a what mark? So you can mark your place in a book with a what? A what mark? And yes, you can mark it with a bookmark. So a bookmark. So you can mark your place in a book with a bookmark. A fish. A fish is a bowl. A fish is a bowl where fish can live. So we can say a fish bowl is a bowl where fish can live. So well done. So we can say a rattle what? A rattle what is a snake with a rattle on its tail. A rattle what is a snake with a rattle on its tail. All right, so we could say a rattlesnake. A rattlesnake. So well done, everybody. Now we're going on to our test. And we're going to begin the test. We need to complete the compound word, right? A what room is a room where class is held. So a what room is a room where class is held. Is it a class room or classes room where class is held? And a room where class is held, we call that a classroom. So well done, everybody. Classroom is correct. The time during the night is called night what? So the time during the night is called night what? Is it night times or night time? So we can say the time during the night. Yes, it's called nighttime, not night times. So time is great. And do we say an airplane or an airplane is a plane that flies in the air? Do we say an air's plane or an airplane is a plane that flies in the air? So do we say an air's plane or do we say an airplane is a plane that flies in the air? So now we're saying it is an airplane. So an airplane is a plane that flies in the air. So well done. Your birth, do we say birth is a day of your birth? Your birth is a day of your birth. So is it day or days? All right. So we can say your birth is a day of your birth. So a birthday is the day of your birth. All right. So that is compound words. And we said compound words is made up of two other smaller words, right? And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, you can always just break down that two words that was given in order to, find the meaning of the one specific word that you have created, right? And what we did was when it comes to compound words, we had to break down the two numbers and the two words in order to get the compound word, or you'll find the compound word and you can break up the compound word to get the two words, right? And then we also had a sentence where we can say that a is a plus a So you need to look at the specific words and then basically they will tell you how we can find the compound word. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson, grade 4 on compound words. Thank you very much for joining our class. Thank you very much for interacting and giving the answers. And I really hope that you do have a more broader understanding of what compound words are. So until next time, have a good weekend further. Goodbye.